If you are in a relationship right now, let me turn you on to the Ritual app. You are going to schedule your one-on-one session live with your clinician every week. I happen to be one of them. And in preparation for these sessions, you and your partner every single week, you're going to look at your video content that is curated for you and your partner. And you're going to learn the relationship skills that you need to really keep your relationship running smoothly and to keep both of you strong and emotionally healthy. And you're going to meet with your clinician afterwards. You're going to take the assessment. You're going to do your journal prompts and take the assessment so your clinician can find out how you're doing and how things are going in your relationship and the areas that you may need to get stronger in. But Ritual is an absolutely amazing app. It's going to help keep your relationship on track. It's going to give you that curated time with your partner every week to work on your relationship. And so I want you to check out the link at the bottom of this video and click on it, and you will get 20% off of the Ritual app. You also have the opportunity to message your clinician in between sessions. So you can also do that. But it is an absolutely amazing tool, a great modern day tool for couples to keep their relationship strong and healthy. So check out the Ritual app today, and don't forget to use my link to get 20% off of your first month of Ritual. And if you'd like to work with me, please let them know you're interested in working with Anita Stoudmire.
Good morning. I am actually working from home today, but I am running to the grocery store because we are out of some critical things I need to make the dogs food. So I just want to jump on really quickly because I had actually planned on going live today around 12 noon. I'm going to actually go live around 12 noon. But I just want to jump on really quickly on my way to the store. And I wanted to address, y'all, I'm in my morning mind, my morning voice. So I wanted to address a recent repost, a recent resurgence of a post I made about a year ago. So it's interesting to me that a post that I created about a year ago, a reel that I created, it went viral then. It is going viral again. So that's a good thing. Like, it's always, I just feel blessed when I wake up and like all these people shout me out, or all these people send me a piece of content that I created. That's a blessing, because I did not ask for that. I did not expect that. And this particular reel is a year old. So I had no way to know that's the trajectory that it would take at this point in time. So I'm forever going to be blessed. I am forever thankful for the people on my platform who get it. Y'all get it, right? I really am grateful for my platform. I'm grateful for you all. I'm grateful for my YouTube subscribers. I'm truly, truly grateful. So I'm going to post this onto YouTube. I am going to edit that reel before this video so you all know what I'm talking about. But it was all about women and accountability, women and responsibility, women who do not apologize. And that will forever be a number one hit amongst men, because men really felt that in their soul. Like, they were like, oh my Lord, like they felt that in their soul when I said, do women know how to apologize? Can women be held accountable? They felt that in their soul. Okay. And I've talked quite a bit about why I believe that is. I've talked a lot about why I think that is, that there needs to be a healing. There needs to be an emotionally mature healing that needs to come for all of us. And as I've stated many times, historically, women have been pedestalized. Right? Women have been pedestalized. Women have great feminine power. and they have not always used that power for good. Women have like wielded that power, and the power of the P, remember that, the power of the P, and women have wielded that power for centuries. Okay, we're not even talking in the last 20, 30, we're talking about centuries back in the day. Okay, women have wielded their feminine power, and it hasn't always been for good. It is at a lot of times been for the detriment of men and women and children. So the Jezebel spirit, we've spoken on that quite a bit. So Samson and Delilah, like this stuff goes back to the Bible, y'all. This is as old as Adam. Okay, and we can even talk about Eve. We can, the first woman, that spirit is alive and well today. The first woman that to some extent, is naive, is curious, is not obedient, the spirit of, I gotta see for myself. it ain't good enough for you to tell me. It ain't good enough for you to tell me don't do this, or it ain't good enough for you to say, hey, if you do this, this is gonna happen. No, I need to see for myself. That spirit is alive and well today. Okay? So this been going on for a long time. And yet, we are often deemed as more, and this is funny, we mature faster than men. That's what a lot of people will say. Well, women mature faster than men. And I believe a part of that, I wouldn't say mature faster. I would say we have great responsibility. And that, in fact, causes us to, okay, we're aware that we have great responsibility. What is that great responsibility? We have to carry and birth all the children. Okay? That's not a responsibility that we can share with men. So that in and of itself creates, and I don't know if I would call it a maturity though, y'all. Can I be honest? Would I call it an emotional maturity? I would call it a physical maturity. I don't know. Can I be honest? I don't know if I would call that an emotional maturity. I think I would call that a physical maturity. But do I believe that women are more emotionally mature than men? I don't know. If I'm being honest, I don't know, y'all. I think that because we are the only people on earth that all the children have to come through, there is a maturity there with that. There's a huge responsibility with that men don't have. But what I say is emotional maturity? Okay, so anyway. So that reel is making its rounds. Spiritual Word has reposted it or bumped it up, right? It's bumped it up. And again, I can't tell you why now that they've decided to bump that up or repost that. But there is, let's be honest, there is a measure of truth in that. I've had a lot of men come in my counseling practice, men that I've coached recently. Okay. I've just recently coached a bunch of men, and they're like, man, this woman will not apologize. This woman will not, be held accountable for the things she do and the things she say. And, she'd rather offer me up some sex or offer me up a plate of food than apologize. Yeah, that's a real thing. That's a real thing. Women have also, to some extent, they've suffered from shame, right? So shame is the reason why a lot of women won't be held accountable. Shame is the reason why a lot of women won't apologize, right? They feel like if they do that, they are in essence saying what a horrible person they are, what a bad person they are. I'm a horrible person. I'm a stupid person. I'm a this, I'm a that. Like they don't want to own that about themselves. But here's where the reframing has to come in. Being held accountable, being able to see your part in a situation, being able to apologize for hurt and how your actions impacted another, that doesn't make you bad. That doesn't make you wrong. That doesn't make you stupid. That doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you any of that. Like that's the work that a lot of women, and if I'm being honest, people need to do. That is true emotional maturity, right? And it's also checking the ego. So that's another thing. Women in their ego. That's a whole thing, right? Women in their ego is a whole thing. That's why the Cam Newtons of the world and the Nick Cannons of the world, they will always have romantic options. They will always have romantic options, because just like there's a woman out there that didn't fail for their mess the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth, fifth, women gonna keep driving down that street and getting their tire blown out in that pothole. It don't matter how many women will tell them, don't go down that street, girl. It's a big old pothole. Don't do it. It's always going to be another woman that think it's not going to happen to them. It's always going to be another woman thinking that she better than y'all. That's why, look, back in the day, back in my mama's day, can I be honest? Back in my mama's day, when my mama was cheated on, when my daddy cheated on my mother with his mistress. It's a real story. You ready? My daddy cheated on my mama with his mistress. Why did the mistress say, if you were woman enough, if you were good enough, you could keep your man? That's a woman's ego. And y'all want the rest of the story? Oh, I'm gonna give you the rest of the story. You want the rest of the story? Why he turn around and do her worse? Why he turn around and do her even worse than he did my mama? That's gonna be a woman's downfall every time. It's her ego. That's that Eve spirit. That's that Jezebel spirit. That's that. There were many women in the Bible that had that female ego. That female ego been around a long time. Now, there are many beautiful, wonderful women. There are your Esthers and Sarah. You got a lot of beautiful, wonderful women. I consider myself to be a Titus 2 woman. I consider myself to be, I am a descendant of the beautiful spirit, okay, of your Esther, of your Sarah, of your, all these other amazing women, your Mary, right? But you also got to know there's the counterpart, which is the Jezebels and the Delilahs and, the Bathshebas, okay? So check yourself and see where your spirit, you're a descendant of. Okay. I have done that ego work long ago. Look, I'm quick to tell a man, like, you cheat on me, you do me wrong. Like, she can have you. Yeah, you better than me. All right. Like I said, I can't no woman come to me. Oh, well, if you was better, okay. Yeah, you better than me. You way better than me. If you can put up with this level of lying, if you can put up with this level of dysfunction, if you can put up with this level of cheating, yeah, you better than me, all right. There's no competition there, baby. You gonna get no competition from Anita for a broken, traumatized, ridiculous, like lying, cheating man. I forfeit. Okay, you win. You win. That's the level of work I want to see women do. That's the healing inner work that a lot of y'all are running from. Oh, you got it. You win. You win. But men like them will always have romantic options. There's always a woman in her ego. A woman in her ego will always, well, I'm different. I'm not them. I'm different. I can do him better. I can do right by him. Baby, he not changing. He will change women before he change himself. What are you thinking? It's sad. It's sad. But anyway, back to the accountability. So a couple of gentlemen have been, sending me DMs and, oh, we should do a live again. You should talk about it again. And okay, I don't have a problem talking about it again. I will probably talk about it this Sunday. So I will be appearing on Big L PhD 1. That is his Instagram, Big L PhD 1. I will be appearing on his live show on Sunday night. I want to say it's at 7:00. I'm going to do a post to remind everybody, but that might be one of the many topics that we discuss is accountability amongst women, amongst females, and the inability to apologize. I'll go a little deeper there. But there's lots of reasons why that is. But that's why I really encourage women to do the work on their ego. Please do the ego work. Please humble yourself. The spirit of humility, it is so pleasing to God. Like, he loves a humble woman. He loves a gentle, a mild, a meek woman. And there's nothing weak about it. There's nothing weak about a humble, meek, mild-spirited woman. It is the most beautiful, most pleasing thing to the Lord. Like, I need y'all to understand this. But this haughty, this brazen, this egotistical, narcissistic, personality, this, I'm better than people, and, I know what I'm doing, and I'm better than these other women he's had before. I can change him. That's a spirit that's going to do you in every time. Every time. Like I said, I seen my daddy and his women, his myriads of women, and everyone right after the other just knew the day was better than the last. Oh, I'm better than the first wife. I'm better than the second wife. I'm better than the last girlfriend. I'm better. And they all met the same fate. They all met the same. It was a sad sight to see. And maybe that's why, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm talking out loud, y'all. Maybe that's why it was easy for me to adopt a humble spirit. Because like, I saw it in real time. I saw it in real time growing up. Woman after woman after woman, thinking they could tame my dad, and being knocked down like he would knock them down like bowling pins. I was like, oh Lord, oh no. So I ain't never had that spirit. I never had that spirit. I saw it in real time. It was like, yeah, nah, you got it. You got it. You better than me. You better than me. Good morning. Yeah, I saw it in real time. So maybe that's got something to do with it. I mean, and my mom has always, my mom's a very confident woman. And, I have my mom's confidence. I get my self-esteem from my daddy, though. If I'm being honest, I get my self-esteem from my daddy. My mom has high self-esteem and high self-worth. I think I get my self-worth from my mama, right? I ain't never scared to let a man take care of me. I ain't never scared to accept something from a man, right? I get my self-worth from my mama. Okay? So when women start talking about, well, I don't want him doing this or that because I'll owe him. I don't never feel that way. I don't owe you ish. Like, anything that a man want to do for me, I'm like, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I don't ever feel like I owe him. There's no part of me that feels like I owe you. Okay? And look, I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised when men do stuff and then they come around like I owe them. I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me, what? I'm actually surprised. Like, how dare you, right? But I get my self-esteem from my daddy, if I'm being honest. Or the man that lies and says he only cheated on his wife and never cheats on all the sidekick's girlfriends, but is lying to those women too. Yeah. Y'all better do that ego work. Let these chicks have it. You got it. You right. You better than me. I tell them with the quickness. Oh, okay. Yeah. You got it. But here's the thing I need you to understand. I don't suffer from shame, right? I don't suffer from a low self-esteem or a shame. I don't feel like there's something wrong with me if I make a mistake, right? I don't feel like I'm a bad person. I make mistakes. I F up all the time. I fail all the time. Like, I'm an expert at it sometimes. Like, so you've got to be willing to do that work. You've got to be willing to accept some things about yourself. I told y'all in a couple videos back, the shadow work that I've done off and on throughout my life, I have problems with anger. I really struggle with anger, y'all. I get pissed. And when I was a young woman, when I was in my early 20s, y'all, the things I would do when I was angry, it's only God's grace that I don't have a record. Like, I'm serious. It's only the blood of Jesus. It's God's grace and mercy that I don't have a mugshot out there. Okay, your girl has thrown some bricks through windows. Okay, y'all, I don't know why it's disconnecting. I'm sitting in the parking lot. It says I got 3 bars. But your girl has broken into some places, and trashed some places. Your girl has, gotten into some tussles. Okay? Your girl has, I was a wild one. Look, my grandmother called me a sapphire. That's what they call, black women back in the day that was just wild, just angry, right? Angry and lashing out. And look, I brought so much shame on my grandmother. She was like, "Why are you acting like this? What are you doing? What is wrong with you? Yeah, sapphire. You gotta get your anger in control." But yeah, I was shoot. You talk about hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. That was me. My picture was in the dictionary right under that phrase. Yeah, you do me wrong, I'm gonna get you all right. I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna get you back. And look, people don't believe it. People to this day, people don't believe it. No, not you, baby, baby. Okay, that's the growth. That's the true emotional maturity and the growth. That's the work, right? And now, when people do me wrong, when people, mistreat me or do me wrong, I walk clean away. They don't get so much as a okay. Hey, they don't get me upset at all. Now my anger is mostly righteous anger. My anger is about just all the ills of the world and the horrors of the world. It just that really does it. It really does it for me. But now I leave you clean alone. I sure do. That's the get back. And then I let God do his work. I let God do his work. I let God circle the block. It's a beautiful thing to see. How did you calm down? I want to throw a brick through a man's window right now. I'm 28. Yeah, that's about that age. That's about that age. So, but you just have to do the inner work. You have to trust. You have to trust your higher power. You have to believe that, in karma, right? You have to know, like this person, everything is going to come back to them that they put out. And you don't have to be involved in it at all. Everything is going to come back to them. You have to be willing to let go, right? You have to be willing to surrender. That was the biggest work that I did, was learning how to surrender. I had to learn how to surrender all the things, all the horrible, bad things that people did and said and all that stuff. I surrendered it to God. I surrendered it, to karma. I just said, yeah, I'm just not gonna, true forgiveness is when you cancel the debt. Right. And I learned how to cancel the debt that I felt people owed me, or I felt people had with me. I just cancel the debt. You don't owe me anything. We good. Okay. But trust, it don't cancel the debt out there in the universe. Oh, it will get it will get its due. It will get its comeuppance. Okay. So yeah, I learned how to surrender. I meditated, I prayed, and I breathed, I breathed my way through it, and I learned how to walk away. I learned how to let things go. Do that work. Do that work. People are going to get what's coming to them. Okay. But that will be hopefully one of the topics of many that we will discuss on Sunday's live over on YouTube. It's going to be on Big L PhD's channel. It's going to be on his channel. I'm going to get a post. I'm going to post it, or get one from him and post it, and just let y'all know that it's coming up. But yes, there are a large percentage of women who do struggle with being accountable. And you just have to understand, it's a long, long history, a long process of women being pedestalized, the power of the P, and, women, what did we say? Women are the more evolved sex, or women are the better half. We have all these sayings that have made men think for thousands of years that women are better. Women are better. Women are more evolved. Women are more emotionally mature. When the truth of the matter is, we're all born into sin. We're all born into sin. We're all jacked up, right? Women have more responsibility in this world, and that's because all the children, all the people in the world have to come through them. But that's really about it. If you took that away, women and men, women have less testosterone than men. Women are not, as a gender, we're not as aggressive, right? Male prison population is triple or quadruple the population of women. So a lot of it's just hormonal. a lot of it's that women have a great responsibility, and that is we have to bring all the people into the world. So, and we don't have as much testosterone. So there are logical, rational reasons, right? I don't pull up reasons out of my behind. There are clinical reasons. There are logical, rational reasons. There are hormonal reasons. There are a lot of factual reasons why that is. But this idea that we're trying to now, we're trying to rectify that. We're trying to come into some alignment about that. And especially because the price of P is in hell. Okay. So there is no power in the P. The power of the P is gone. And you know who caused that. I ain't even got to say it. The power of P is gone. Is gone. So ladies, get with your other lady friends. Get with your other sisters. That's the reason why I even created this platform. Is to try to bring women. My platform is for women. Men are welcome here, but the work that really I feel like we need to do is with women. That's the work that we really need to do. Women need to change. Women need to lock some things down. They need to be better gatekeepers. They need to raise their self-esteem and their self-worth again. The power to P, that don't exist no more. P is free. P is free everywhere. Everywhere. P is free 99. P is buy one, get 11 free. Like P is free. P is free. P don't cost nothing no more. That's a problem. The market is saturated with P. the stock in P is way down. Like P don't cost nothing. Okay, that's what y'all don't want to hear. That because women did not protect themselves, protect the P, protect their energy, protect their womb, protect their time, all the things, it didn't allow men to run roughshod. Men are running roughshod over y'all. And what's happening? Why can't we find these good men? And why can't we get married? Because you have given every benefit of you away for free. I'm not free. I'm not free. I ain't even close to free. I ain't even discounted. I ain't even on sale. But guess what? Because men, the way they're wired, is to seek the thing they want for the least amount of effort. That's how men are wired. That is in the programming of every man. How can I get this without doing anything? How can I get this for nothing? How can I get this for? So a woman like me that costs, a woman like me that is far from free. Nope. Because I can go over here. Now, the quality may not be as good, right? So it's like the difference between a Rolls Royce, okay, a Rolls Royce over here, and a Hyundai. But you know what? A Hyundai will get me from A to B. I take the Hyundai. I take the Hyundai for free because that Rolls Royce, it look good. It run good. It's high quality. It's a well made, but I just need to get from A to B. That's what most men are on. They don't want no Rolls Royce. So, yeah, they're going to take the Hyundai for free. But ladies, when you decide to become a Rolls Royce, when you don't give out test drives, because you're not going to the Rolls Royce, I can assure you, you're not going to the Rolls Royce dealership and walking in there like, yeah, let me test drive one. No, you're not taking a $200,000 vehicle out on the road that you don't own. Like what? You're not doing that. Sir, either you want to buy it or you don't. And we're going to qualify you. We're going to qualify you when you walk in the door. We're going to determine if you can afford it. How about that? So, but y'all don't want to hear that. And again, what we talking about, that's the accountability that women don't want to take for a huge reason why we're here. A huge reason why we're here is we're a part of it. We're a part of it. We're not all of it, but we are a part of it. And then the other part of it is the lack of leadership, right? So that's what I'm going to stand on all day long. Women's side of the fence, they are horrible gatekeepers. Men's side of the fence, they lack leadership and courage. There you go. See? So, all right, I got to run. Thank you so much. I'm going to be back on live around 12 o'clock, 12:15, depending on how long my sessions run this morning. But I'm going to run in here, grab what I need, get home, jump into session. I will see you all later. And then I will be posting out Sunday evening. I believe it's at 7 o'clock. Don't quote me. I will be going live with Big L PhD on his channel, talking about a myriad of subjects. And I hope to see you all there. If you're watching this on YouTube, please consider subscribing to this channel. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much and have a great day. And as always, stay open to love.